Hi, this is Heather from A More Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how to do the double cluster stitch, left-handed. For this tutorial, I'm using an H 5mm crochet hook and Lily Sugar and Cream cotton yarn, which is a gauge 4. In the original picture, I used damask ombre. For this pattern, you need an even number of stitches. For this example, I'm going to do 20, but you can do any even number. Okay, so I'm going to crochet my 20. Okay, so when you have your even number, you are going to single crochet in the second chain from the hook and the next. So you should have 2 single crochets right next to each other. Then you are going to chain 1, skip 1 space, single crochet in the next. And that is the repeat pattern to the end of the row. Chain 1, skip a space, single crochet. So chain 1, skip a space, single crochet. Chain 1, skip a space, single crochet. So what you're doing is you're making little chain spaces, and that's where your clusters are going to go. Okay, so chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet. Chain 1, skip a stitch, single crochet. Okay, so now we have 3 stitches left. You are going to chain 1, skip this stitch, and put a single crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. Okay. So then your work should look like this, with the single crochets followed by a chain 1 space that makes a little hole. Then you are going to chain 4. Turn your work, and then you are going to do your double crochet cluster in the chain 1 space. And the double crochet cluster is like a double crochet together, finished off by a chain 1. So what you do is you do half of a double crochet, and then you repeat it 4 times, and then you finish off the stitch by pulling all through, and then you do 1 chain stitch at the end. So you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull through 2. So there's half of your first double crochet. Then you yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. So there's your second one. Yarn over, insert a hook, yarn over again, and pull through 2 loops. Then yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. So now you have the 4 separate parts of a double crochet plus your first loop. Then you yarn over and you pull through all of the loops on your hook, and then you finish it with a chain 1. Then you go to your next chain 1 space. So you yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Yarn over, insert the hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, go through 2 loops, yarn over, insert a hook, yarn over, You have 2 loops, pull through those 2. So that gives you 3. Then yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, go through 2. Okay, so then you should have 5 loops on your hook. Then you yarn over and you pull through all 5, and then you do 1 chain. Then you go to the next stitch and you repeat. Once you get a hang of it, this stitch is easy to do. It just has a 2-row repeat, and it works out pretty fast once you've got the hang of the cluster, and it goes pretty quickly since the cluster is pretty tall. So we keep repeating your double crochet, your double cluster in each of the chain 1 stitches until you come to the end of the row. Okay, so far yours should look like this. Here's your chain 4 at the beginning, and then 4 of the double clusters. And you find your next chain 1 space and you repeat. And the cluster is always followed by the chain 1. Okay, we're getting close. We got 2 more clusters. Okay, last one. Okay, so you've done all of your chain 1 spaces, and then you do a double crochet in the last stitch on top of the chain from the row before. And then you're going to chain 1, turn your work, and you are going to do 1 single crochet in the second stitch. Okay. So this is going to be your second row of the repeat. Okay, so you have the chain 1 and the single crochet. Then you are going to chain 1, and you are going to single crochet in the space between the clusters, followed by 1 chain 1. Single crochet, chain 1, next space between the clusters, single crochet, chain 1. And you're going to keep doing this until you get to the end of the row. Where you're going to do 1 single crochet on top of the cluster, that chain 1 stitch that you used to finish it, and then 1 single crochet on top of the chain 3 from the row before. So this is what it should look like. You're going to chain 4 and turn, and then you're going to repeat the clusters just like you did before. Thank you for watching my tutorial. this is Heather from A More Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how to make a rice stitch dishcloth pattern using Lily Sugar and Cream cotton yarn in swimming pool and a 5mm crochet hook. You could use any cotton yarn that works best for washcloth. Lily Sugar and Cream is a little bit stiff. If you wanted to use this as a face cloth, I would get a softer one. Lion brand has 24/7, or Peaches and Cream is a little bit softer. And there's lots of other cotton yarns to try. For this pattern, you need an odd number. I chained 35. So let's get started with that. We'll pause, and when we come back, now that we have 35 chains, you're going to double crochet in the third chain from the hook. So 1, 2, 3. You're going to do a double crochet, and you're going to do 1 double crochet in each of the chains for the row. And you should have an even number of stitches when you get to the end of the row, and that would be 34. Okay, so it should just look like double crochets. Pause, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, when you've made it to the end, you should have 34 double crochets. You're going to chain 1, turn your work, do a half double crochet in the first stitch, and then you're going to do your alternate front and back post double crochet for the stitch. So you're not going to do a double crochet by inserting your hook here. You're going to go around the post, which is this part here. So you're going to yarn over, go front, behind the post, around, yarn over, pull up your stitch, pull through 2 stitches, yarn over, and pull through the last 2. And so it should look like that. Then you're going to do it from the back. So you go inner from the back, over the front, back, you pull up your loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2. So this is what you should have, 1 raised and 1 behind. And then you're just going to alternate for the row until you get to the last 2 stitches. So front, behind, back to the front, and then do your double crochet. Then back. And you should have a texture looking like this. This stitch works well also for blankets and scarves, ear warmers. It has a little bit of a stretch to it. Keep alternating. Back, front. This is a 1 row repeat, so you're going to repeat this row for the rest of the pattern until you get the length that you want. For the dishcloth, I did 19 rows. I like to get as close to square. Okay, you can pause the video and wait till we get to the end. Okay, so you have 2 stitches left. The second one from the end, you're going to do a front post double crochet, and then the last one, you are going to do a half double crochet. Then you are going to chain 1 and turn your work. Then do a half double crochet in the first stitch, and then you're going to repeat your front post double crochet, back post double crochet, alternating until you get to the end of the row. And I will do that and show you what the second row looks like, but you just repeat, or what the third row looks like, you just repeat the second row until you have the length that you want. Like I said, for the pot holder, I did 19 rows. I'll pause and come back and you can see what the next row looks like. Okay, so you get to the end of the row, and like before, you're going to do a front post double crochet, half double crochet, and then you would chain one and turn. But this gives you an idea what the third row will look like with the third row. It gives you a raised texture. You can find this pattern and more on my blog, A More Crafty Life. I'll put the link in the description below. Thanks for watching. Hi, this is Heather from A More Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how to do this edge stitch left-handed. In the first picture, I used Line Brand Re-Up Cotton Yarn Confetti, which I'm not sure is available anymore. And here I am using Peaches and Cream Evening Sea and a 3.5 millimeter crochet hook. Okay, so as I said, you need a multiple of 3 for this, so I'm going to chain 15. Okay, so when you have your 15, you are going to work 1/2 double crochet and 1 double crochet in the second stitch from the hook. So here's 1, 2. So 1/2 double crochet and 1 double crochet. Then you're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and you're going to do 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. Then you're going to skip 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then you're going to repeat 1 single crochet, 1/2 double crochet, and 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. Okay, so it should start to look like that. And then this is the pattern. Skip 2, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. Okay, skip 2, 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. And when you get to the end of your row, where you only have one stitch left, you do 1 single crochet, chain 1, and turn your work. And then this is where your repeat starts. So it should look like this. And you are going to do, this counts as the first single crochet. You're going to do a half double crochet in the first stitch and a double crochet. Then you are going to skip to the single crochet of the stitches before. So you skip these 2, and then the third one is the single crochet, and you're going to do your single, half double crochet, double crochet, and repeat. Go to the next single crochet, do 1 single, 1 half double crochet, and 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. Skip to the single, do 1 half, 1 single, 1 half, and 1 double crochet, all in the same stitch. Okay, move on to the next singles from the row floor. Do 1 single, 1 double, and 1 half double, 1 double, and then you do your final single crochet in the chain from the row before at the end of the row. And then you are going to chain 1, and you're going to turn your work, and then you're going to do the same thing. This counts as the first single, then you're going to do 1 half double, 1 double, skip to the single space, and do the same thing. 1 single crochet, 1 half double, 1 double, and repeat until you have the length that you want. I have a pattern for a washcloth on my blog, A More Crafty Life. Thanks for watching. Hi, this is Heather from A More Crafty Life. Today I'm going to show you how to do the even berry stitch left-handed. I am using a 5mm H crochet hook and Lily Sugar and Cream cotton yarn, gauge 4 worsted weight. This color is tangerine. Okay, for this pattern you need a even number of stitches to start with. for the chain. So for this one, I am going to chain 24. Even number will work. So I have 24. Then I like to do a row of single crochet first. So you're going to single crochet in the second stitch from the hook. So 1, 2, and then 1 single crochet in each stitch across to the end. Which should give you an odd number of stitches, in this case, 23. This cotton yarn is easy to work with. It comes in lots of colors. It works great for washcloths, kitchen towels, pot holders. It's a little stiff. You can also use it to make a market bag or a tote bag. It's pretty easy to work with. It does split a little bit like cotton yarn. Sometimes has a tendency to. Okay. And when you get done, you should have 23 stitches. Okay, this is the last stitch. You are going to chain 1 and turn your work. Okay, so now you've turned, and this single crochet is going to count as your first stitch. So in your second stitch, you're going to yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook in the same stitch, pull up a loop, and then you'll have 5 loops on your hook. Yarn over one more time and pull through all 5. Then you're going to follow by a single crochet. Then you repeat the even berry stitch again. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, insert your hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop. You have 5 loops on your hook. You yarn over and pull through all 5. And then you follow it by a single crochet. And then you can see these are the berries, and they show up on the opposite side, followed in between with single crochet. So then you keep repeating this pattern to the end of the row, and you end with a single crochet. So yarn over, insert hook, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook into the same stitch, pull up a loop. You have 5 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 5. Then follow it by a single crochet, and you keep repeating it. like to use this texture. I've made dishcloths out of it. I've also made a scarf and blankets, both in worsted weight yarn and chunky yarn. It's easy to do, and it makes a nice raised texture. And it's a simple repeat. After you do this row, then you repeat a row of single crochet, and then it's just repeated again. So here I'm at the end of the row, and then my last stitch is going to be a single crochet, and then I'm going to chain one, and then I'm going to do a row of single crochet. So I skipped the first stitch because the chain counts as a stitch, and then I'm going to do one single crochet in each stitch across. And you can see that it makes these raised texture. Continue to have the end of the row. And then you repeat the second row. The final stitch is a single crochet in the chain. Then you're going to chain one and turn. And you can't see the pattern here, but you are going to do an even berry stitch on the same place that so it ends up right above it. Thank you for watching this tutorial. You can find this stitch pattern and all my other free patterns at A More Crafty Life.